So for this, you're going to see a 3x3 grid. Each column and row is going to have a category. You need to name a Scrim Zone player that falls into both of those categories at the intersection. Naming a duplicate player in the same row is going to be worth half a point. So if you name them twice, you're getting 1.5 points. If you name them 3 times, that's only 2 points. Let me read through these team names real quick. Fruitcakes is active. I'm not giving you any hints there. Janley Animal Control. Janley is a combination of all their players' names. And VSP 2CGP means a Viking, a shoe, a princess, and 2 card game players.
A Viking, a shoe.
Oh, hell no.
This is going to be hard.
Yeah, the side tournaments are going to get me, I think.
I mean, there's probably like, did Stanley ever win anything? Dude, I don't know who run Frostbite or Bilgewater.
Yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. A little bit.
And Team 4, I don't know who won anything, bro.
Card game players.
Yes.
That's Eric and Cam. The fuck's a Viking? Olaf again? There's 2 Olafs?
Who might have been on that team? That might have been like, who would...
I think I can think of everyone on VSP except for the shoe. And that's really annoying me right now.
Is somebody named Adidas in this server that I don't know about?
Are you just going to say Adidas?
You said a shoe. Who the fuck could be a shoe?
Shoe. Healy's one.
Oh my god, I don't remember who was on this team.
Hong is one of them, but I don't know where to put him. Because I know Hong's a card game player.
I feel like the only one that I can get right on this one is the team format champion. But
I'm gonna say Cam is the team format in that first one.
Cam team format.
Son of a bitch!
Jonah.
I'll put Hong in team format.
Carrot team format champion because I know he's won.
I'm going to use Eric. Oh,
Eric?
I'm going to say Mason for top row team format.
Me?
I actually don't believe Carrot has won the team format.
Who's on Fruitcakes right now?
The fruitcake should be the easy one, but it's not for some reason.
Fruitcakes might not be that cooked.
A fruitcake's and team format winner. I don't want to throw Mason at that.
Fruitcakes? I don't know who's on Fruitcakes, honestly, and I played them like 2 weeks.
Julian Mason. Who's their bot lane? That's kind of fucking toxic that I don't know what their bot lane is, even though I played against them.
Rex, Mason.
They have Eden, Kathy. Oh, are there subs? She's like, I have one for fruitcakes in the corner. I don't want to waste Mason yet, but I want to waste all your time in the whole wide world.
That's okay.
Julian.
All right, so I feel like I should be able to get Fruitcakes team format champion, because that's obviously Teddy.
Okay, Olaf is the team format champion.
For Fruitcakes and team format champion, I'm putting Mason.
I'm gonna go with Jar to start.
Okay, so for Fruitcakes and for VSP2CGP, team format champion, Mason on both.
That is correct for each.
I can just say myself again, no?
Mason for that one.
Team format champion, I'll put Mason.
Mason for team format champion.
I think it'd be really funny if I filled out the middle one and it's the only team I've literally never heard of ever.
Janley, I should be able to remember the full roster pretty easily because I was the captain of that team.
They're the goats for putting their name on their van, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
Janley Animal Control had to have been season 4.
I don't even know who the J and I don't know who the Jan and Jan. Oh, Jacob. Has Jacob ever won anything?
Did Jacob win a...
Janley. Jacob on Stanley.
Jake and Stanley, Jacob, other Jake.
Oh wait, it might be like Jonah.
You said Jacob, then you said Jonah.
Jacob. These two people are the exact same people in my head, even though they're not the same at all, but their names both start with J, so in this scenario, they're as good as equal. I mean, Jonah had to win something, right? At one point. I'm going to say Jonah in the middle is a team format champion.
And I'm going to go Dean.
So if it's not Jonah, then it's probably Jacob.
I think Stanley won.
I'll put Jacob.
I'm pretty sure Anne has won a team format.
I am going to say Anne.
I'm going to say Stanley for team format champion and Janley.
Stanley for team format.
I'm just gonna say Stanley.
Stanley for Janley and team format champion.
I'm gonna put Stanley as team format champion.
For each of these 6 remaining, there's only one correct answer.
Bilgewater was MVP twice?
Was Bilgewater Brawl the Rats?
Who was on that team? Because I didn't watch Bilgewater. I didn't watch Bilgewater, so I don't know who won Bilgewater.
Because I'm not going to put Dean, and Dean. That's kind of funny.
There have been
That
multiple
icon that
Bilgewater brawls, if that helps you.
What the fuck? When was the first one? That doesn't fucking help me at all. A Viking, a princess, a shoe, and 2 card game players. Who the fuck is a Viking. It's Olaf.
Maybe Kathy was on that team. Princess? One of those two, maybe. Did they win anything? I don't know.
No, I established that Cam and Olaf are the card game players. I know that for a fact because they both play Magic and they talk about Magic.
And I don't believe that Eric has won Frostbite or Bilgewater.
I think you might play card games. Maybe you and Mason. Oh, maybe that was a team that Mason won the thing on. Good, I don't know. Did you win Bilgewater Brawl?
I'm gonna go with Dean as the Bilgewater Brawl champion.
Jonah.
Okay, I'll just guess Cam for the Brawl, Bilgewater too.
That is incorrect. He was not on that
All right,
team.
fuck it.
Mason.
You know what? I'm gonna say Mimi.
I'll go Healy for Bilgewater.
Eric could have won a Bilgewater.
Eric for Bilgewater Brawl.
I want to say Eric.
I'm gonna say Bilgewater Brawl champion and the card game player was Eric.
Our top winner was like Logan. He was a sub, I think, and he hasn't won.
Did Jacob win a Bilgewater? That could be like the Jay and Janley.
I was the support, and I definitely have not won Bilgewater. Stanley was my ADC, and he might have won Bilgewater. I really don't know how that tournament works. Mid laner on that team, was that Ann mid? Or no, I think it was Jackson. Wow, this is really is fucked up. Guys, this is a while ago. Ann definitely hasn't won shit.
I don't know. Did Stanley ever win?
Is it Jackson?
I'm gonna put Jonah as Bilgewater Brawl champ.
Dominic Bilgewater Brawl champion.
Joey, did Jacob win a Bilgewater?
I was gonna say Jacob was a Bilgewater champion.
I'm gonna go with Jacob for the Bilgewater Brawl.
Damn it, Jacob.
If there is someone for Janley for Bilgewater, I know it wasn't me. I know it wasn't Ann. So I guess I'm just gonna get Stanley.
I'm gonna say that Stanley won Bilgewater Brawl.
Stanley.
Who else is on? Wait, hold on. Let me rewind to Fruitcakes.
Yeah.
Who's just on this team right now?
Mason and Kathy, and then there's Lithy, I think. No, Lithy's not on that.
A lot of those players are newer.
I remember Kathy and Teddy's team winning. He was either Frostbite or Bilgewater.
Kathy ever win anything? It feels like she did. Was it Bilgewater or Frostbite?
Kathy win Bilgewater?
Bilgewater Brawl. Why am I convinced that I won Bilgewater Brawl?
Fruitcake's Bilgewater champion. I am gonna say
Did Kathy win something on Bilgewater Brawl and Fruitcakes?
No.
Kathy.
No, maybe I didn't win Bilgewater. Maybe I didn't win Bilgewater.
Oh, did they lost in final? I thought they were gonna win. That's what happened.
Who on Fruitcakes could have won? Well, or been around for it. Wait. Maybe I should think about it like that. Who would have been around for a Bilgewater?
Who is their middle laner? I don't even know. I feel like that's kind of bad.
No, it's not Fruitcake's team. Would Kathy have been around? Maybe. Would Eden? No. Who else is on the roster?
Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to remember his name. He's the jungler, and I can't remember his fucking name right now. That's really bad. But I can tell you what champions he plays. It's Gragas. It's a lot of Gragas. That's one of the things he's known for. It's not Fuger. It's Julian. I want to say Julian has probably won either a Frostbite or a Bilgewater.
Julian's won a Bilgewater, I think. I'm gonna go with Julian.
I'm gonna say Julian won a Bilgewater.
Julian for a Bilgewater Brawl Fruitcakes.
I'm gonna put myself in the bottom left.
Wait, no, Valor.
Wait, no, I can big brain this. Can I ask one question about Bilgewater?
Yeah.
Was there a point cap for it?
Yes.
No team had Mason. Mason has 2 chances to win Bilgewater. Does he win? Mason won Bilgewater.
I'm gonna say Eric for the Fruitcakes Bilgewater.
Eric would
Colin.
also work for Bilgewater Brawl
Yep.
again.
Let's go!
Who's won Frostbite?
I have no idea who ever plays in fucking Frostbite, man.
I don't remember who won, but I remember we didn't even make playoffs because we were busy fucking being really bad.
See, I didn't play in the first Frostbite because I went to an Islanders game. Like,
Frostbite was MVP.
fuck, there was 2 Frostbites. My team on the first my Frostbite win was me. It was Valor, Psycho Carrot. I do not know anybody on the first team.
Fruitcakes and Frostbite. Has Mason won Frostbite?
But also the thing that's throwing me for a wrench is that none of the current Fruitcakes won with me on Frostbite, so it had to have been the first Frostbite. Who's on Fruitcakes that was on that first Frostbite?
I think Rex has won Frostbite. I'll put Rex for
Uh,
Fruitcakes. And...
Incorrect.
Wait, Rex isn't on Fruitcakes. Ah, fuck.
I'm gonna say Kathy for Fruitcakes and Frostbite champion.
I'm gonna say that Kathy won one of the Frostbites.
Kathy for Frostbite champion, I think.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna go with Hong Baba.
Did I win Frostbite? I'm for myself for Frostbite.
No, Frostbite was Julian.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say you want a Frostbite.
Well, I'm pretty sure Fruitcake's the only person who's won a Frostbite is Julian.
Julian. I'm a dick.
For what?
For Frostbite and fruitcakes, I'm a dick.
Correct. Yes.
I was saying there was no one on my team that won, and I forgot about Julian. Whoops. It was an MVP team, so it was Heroic and Aya, but I don't think they played on Janley. Dude, the Frostbite one is killing me because I know these Frostbite winners couldn't have been my teammates. They had to have been. I know only Julian's the only Frostbite winner that was my teammate. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, and boy howdy, I'd be a dick. Because I think Jackson was on the roster of the first MVP that won. I'm second guessing who won the first Frostbite now. It might have been Spectres. So let me think again. So there was nobody on my team that could be on Janley. Unless Valor was somehow on that team. Will is not in the acronym for Janley.
Frostbite champion? Stanley? No, Stanley's never won one.
Stanley?
Jonah.
I'll go Jake.
Blake for Frostbite champion.
so I'm gonna say that Jacob won Frostbite.
Jacob Frostbite champion.
I'm just gonna guess Jacob for a Frostbite.
I'm gonna say Jacob for Frostbite.
Whatever, go next.
MVP won the first Frostbite. So I'm going to say, and I think Jackson was on that team. So I'm going to say Jackson from MVP on Frostbite.
For Janley, we'll just say Jackson. Dude, this Viking one is really throwing me for a loop. I don't know who this Viking could be. Is the princess is like Mimi? But none of those can be Mimi, so it doesn't matter. There's a third card player that I'm not thinking about.
Who won? I think it was MVP in season 5, so I'm just gonna huck a thing at a dartboard and say who was on MVP. I'm gonna say that Valor won Frostbite on that team.
He did win Frostbite, but not on this team, unfortunately.
I'll say Valor is the first Frostbite.
I'm gonna go with Valor. I have no idea who's on this team.
Eric Go for Frostbite?
Eric
I'll go Healy for Frostbite.
Healy?
I'm gonna put Jonah again for Frostbite champ.
I'm gonna say Cam for a Frostbite.
I'm just going to guess Will.
I'm not going to tell you all the things, but the Viking is Eric, and the two card game players are Eric Y and Mason.
Mason again, ruining my plans.